What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today, another top 25 for college basketball. It's time for this week's rankings. Yes, Carolina is not in the rankings, as you guys probably expect. But if we win the SEC tournament, I'll put them in. How about that? Actually, if we make it to the championship, I'll put us in. So you guys have my word on that. All right, let's get right into it. Starting at number 25, Loyola Chicago. Gotta give some respect to Loyola Chicago. They're having a good season. I don't see this team being a team that's going to be have the type Final Four type run they had a couple years back, but it's still a good team, and I think it's capable of making a nice little run in the NCAA tournament. Number 24 is Oregon, the only Pac-12 team that is in the rankings right now, and I don't know. I might not have even put them in here. I could have put like Purdue in or another team like that, but I didn't. I decided to go with Oregon. Number 23 is Virginia Tech. They did lose a game this past week, moved down about 5 spots, I believe, from what they were. I still think this is a top 25 team in the nation. Obviously, the pauses have really been big for them this season. Mike Young, runaway coach of the year. They are having a above what you'd expect season, but I don't know how they'll carry over into the tournament because of the pauses they've been having. Anyways, number 22, Oklahoma's been absolutely falling off these rankings, man. They're about to get themselves kicked out. They've lost 4 straight. They are not playing good basketball right now. They're playing in the second best conference in college basketball, but gotta get some wins there. Number 21, Clemson Tigers. One of the best defensive teams in the ACC and in the country, gotta be honest. Amir Sims has been playing very good basketball this year, and Clemson just all around is just a good team. And without that pause in the middle of their season, they could be higher in these rankings. Number 20 is Virginia. Virginia, the second highest ACC team ranked in these rankings right now. Virginia not too high on them. I've kind of been saying that all year, but obviously they're gonna have that defensive formula that's always gonna be pretty good. They got a lot of experience, which is something that can win them a couple games in the NCAA tournament, but don't exactly expect that to last very long. Number 19 is the Texas Longhorns, moving up, I believe, 2 spots or maybe even 1 or 3 from last week's rankings. Texas, if they play together and like the basketball team they're capable of, they are a top 15, maybe even top 10 team in the nation. But with the kind of issues they've been having, not sure if I can put them there right now. But 19 is going to be Texas. Number 18, Kansas. I kind of actually wanted to put Kansas quite a bit higher than this, but they almost blew it to UTEP, I believe. They were losing most of that game, so I don't know what's going on with them there, but they definitely deserve to be the top 25. Number 17 is Wichita State. People need to stop sleeping on Wichita State, man. They are higher in the standings in the A10, I believe it is, than Houston, and Houston's a top 10 team in the nation. Wichita State is playing very, very good basketball, and I like what I'm seeing from them, man. Number 16 is Creighton. Obviously, their coach got suspended, but it's still a good team. Not sure how they're going to react to that come tournament time or anything like that, but right now they are the number 16 team in the nation, in my opinion, the second best team in the Big East. Number 15, San Diego State. San Diego State's on like almost a 10-game win streak, if not more by now. They've just been playing good basketball. I gotta keep rewarding them for it. Do I think they're a top 15 team in the nation? No, but they're not losing, so I can't push them down for it. So number 15 is San Diego State this week. Number 14, Florida State, the highest ranked ACC team in the nation. They seem to have been letting their guard down of late. They kind of felt like they were gonna basically guarantee the ACC title, but it didn't turn out that way. Virginia passed them before they knew it because they lost to UNC and then lost to Notre Dame on the road a couple days ago. So Florida State's only hurting themselves. They got to make sure Leonard Hamilton has to make sure he gets that team back into its groove, and because when they're playing to the best of their capabilities, They are definitely a very, very good team and not to be messed around with. So number 14, Florida State. Number 13, Oklahoma State is fantastic, man. They are a great, great basketball team. Without Cade Cunningham, able to win some big Big 12 games. And with them, there's that much better. Probably the first overall pick this upcoming season. They could make some noise in March, man. This is a very good team. And I think they match up well against basically anybody in the tournament. Number 12 is Villanova. Kind of a weak Big East Conference this year. Not too high on really any of these teams. And obviously the loss of Colin Gillespie in the lineup is definitely going to be felt there. Starting point guard is very key to winning a championship, and I don't think they're going to be able to do it without him. So number 12 is going to be where Villanova is at this week. Number 11, Texas Tech. Like what I've seen from them, they've been playing very good basketball. How about the student manager, bro? Taking the charge. Really helped them in that game, and they pulled out a win. So shout out to him there. Number 10 is Ohio State. They're on a pretty big losing streak, but obviously they're in the by far best conference in college basketball. They're still playing good basketball, but you gotta get some wins here and there though. So if this continues, they're definitely gonna be moving down more than this. But right now I think number 10 is fair. Number 9 is West Virginia. Almost, just barely did not beat Baylor this past week. Unfortunate, so they not able to pull that one out. Because I really do think West Virginia is a Final Four caliber team. Do I think they'll get there? At the end of the day, probably not, considering Gonzaga, Baylor, Michigan. Those are very, very strong competition, and more than likely they're going to be stuck in the bracket with one of them. But they're definitely a Final Four caliber team. Number 8, Alabama, man. Alabama, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the nation. If their three-point shooting keeps doing like this, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat it. It really is. But if you can stop the three-point shooting of Alabama, you can stop them and get a win. But it's hard to do, man. That's a very good shooting team. And number 8 right now is very fair for them. Best team in the SEC. Number 7 is Iowa. The Hawkeyes with Luka Garza have been playing better of late after not really struggling, but not having their greatest middle of the season. Late season, they've been getting better and better, and they're playing very good basketball and definitely deserve to be number 7 in the country. Number 6, Arkansas. Yes, Arkansas, very, very high up here. I definitely do think Alabama's a better team, like I just said, but Arkansas, man, they've been surprising people, including me, man. Elite 8 caliber team. I feel like this is a very upset-worthy team, not going to lie to you, but because I don't think they had the experience to really do that much. But I like this team, and they're playing very good in the regular season. Definitely deserve to be here at number 6 right now. Number 5 is Houston. They are also playing a very good brand of basketball themselves. But they're lower in the standings than Wichita State. Obviously, Wichita State doesn't have the caliber of players that Houston does. But my goodness, this is a good basketball team. All right, number 4, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Big Ten Conference, obviously the best conference in college basketball this season. And they're playing like one of the best teams. Michigan actually just lost today. I was just this close to putting Illinois in front of them. But I got to look through the entire season, not just how they're playing now. Although, right now, I might choose Illinois over Michigan. I did decide to keep them at 4 here. Number 3 is Michigan, like I just said. Stacked Big Ten Conference. I don't know why I said Big 12. A Big Ten Conference playing very good basketball. They did just lose to Michigan State, which moved them from the 2 spot down to the 3 spot, putting Baylor back at number 2. Really where I feel like they belong. They're a very good, very, very good team. And number 1, of course, is Gonzaga. Still undefeated, the only undefeated team in college basketball. And more than likely, that's going to carry over into the NCAA tournament. I don't know if they're going to be able to win a championship just because they haven't played competition in so long. That are they going to be ready for a West Virginia or a Michigan or a Baylor when they come up to face them. I'm not sure about that. But right now, they're definitely deserving of being the #1 team in the nation. So guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.